Exile's One Portal. I am Mr. Coffee, here with Casper as always, and we're playing Path of Exile.
Yep, yep. We're gonna do our best to keep this short. Keep this because we wanna go play back. We wanna play back. Um, right off the gate, bro. How you liking the league?
I have some thoughts.
Oh,
They're good.
don't
They're
keep
they're
us in
mostly good.
suspense.
They're mostly good.
Don't sound good.
It's the fact that I keep choosing builds I get thwapped by fucking rares. That's the thing that's fucking really like tailoring it. But I don't want to blame the league for that. Although these fucking mercenaries, dude. Fuck,
They
man. I
fixed
don't think
them.
I've ever
They
written
fixed them.
one. Did they really?
Yeah. They. So as of this recording, we're recording 6:20. So the last patch that they did, they toned down their damage significantly. They still are they still are not pushovers, right? Um, so you can't just like steamroll them, but they are more modest, if I may say that appropriately. I guess they're more manageable. And for some reason, my Path of Exile is not showing up, guys. I'm trying to do it as we have this conversation. Um, but yeah, so they're more manageable. They have a lot less health too. So
That's good
there's that.
because they were living for fucking ever.
Yeah. They definitely was. But I mean, but I haven't had no problem with them. And when I mean by I mean like public groups that I've been in.
Hmm.
Even like the squishier people I tend to support in public parties typically handle them relatively fine without no issues. Um, so you know, take that with a grain of salt, I guess. But I mean, they release so. I should say this. They released a patch, then they released a hotfix for the patch. Then they released a hotfix to fix the hotfix. Then they released a hotfix and then revert the first hotfix. And now
Hmm.
it's like somewhere not in the middle. Like it's like they went. It's like they dialed it down too low, and then it was like, oh wait, no, that's too low. Then they dialed it back again, and they was like, oh wait, that's too high, and they dialed it back down. So yeah, so that was the adjustments that they made. I think something that they did with the first change caused the mercs to die, the ones that were player owned, too quick. So then they had to adjust that and then differentiate between the enemy mercs versus the friendly mercs. I guess
Okay.
because they share coding lines or whatever. So that's the issues with the hotfixes. Not that they messed up. It's just more just unintended consequences.
It makes sense just out of the simple fact of like you have these guys, and once they join you, you're kind of having to figure out a way to like differentiate them. Just I don't know. I don't know how
Oh,
to. I wouldn't know how to do it.
I guess for did we ever describe what you're actually going for those of you listening?
I think we did. I told everybody I was going tornado shot.
Tornado shot, but like, what do you think is the main issue of your bill?
It's just the fact that it's the fact it's not even like a problem with the build. The build is doing what it's designed to do. It's doing what it's designed to do. It clears maps really fucking fast. Has a lot of AoE, blow up screens. This is fucking great. The problem is when something doesn't blow up and it touches you. It
Mm.
touches you hard. And it's like again, it's not necessarily a problem with the build. It's the fact of the build that I'm looking at, right? His end game, he has like 5k life. He's got a lot more conversions for damage going. I'm just not there yet,
Mm-hmm.
and which makes the character itself flimsy. I am one deadly ass napkin.
Joker, motherfucker.
Like it is, I can't put it any other way. Like it feels really good when it's not dying. The moment something else stops dying and starts running at you, dude, like let's see, like right now, standing here, bro. Hold
In
up,
your theory,
standing
how
here.
much money would it take?
I only have like 6 physical damage reduction, bro.
So,
6%.
so again, so you need more evasion. What do you think is the main problem?
Well, again, I don't think it's a problem. I don't think this build is supposed to like live. It's a damage build.
Mm,
It needs an aura to survive like relatively difficult maps, which you definitely help me do. In normal like T15 and T16 farming, it works fine. I have to skip bosses. I can't do mercs.
mm-hmm.
Um, and it's again like the only things that I would really be doing for this build is things that give it more damage,
Mm.
which eventually will help with survivability. But until I just one shot everything, it doesn't help enough. So I don't even think this is like a money problem. It's just
I mean,
I
this is
keep
path.
choosing
It's
builds.
always a money
Yeah,
problem.
well, yeah. I just keep choosing builds that that they don't live, bro. They're not thick. I'm not playing splitting steel.
Well, I mean, 30% or I think more now. I feel like 40% right now on the server is going some volcanic slam of fissure or whatever the hell it's called, and they're going
God damn.
berserker, like berserker or juggernaut, one of those variations of it. And it's like every party I'm in, there's four of them or three of them. And it's just like, bro, this is and it's just straight up. I thought your builds were bad. Man, this skill is obnoxiously just like polluting the entire screen.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make you lag as much, but it doesn't let you see shit on the screen. The amount of red.
Actually, sorry, I hate to interrupt. I it just popped in my head and I realized there is a way of fixing my damage.
How
Or not
much?
my damage, my defenses.
How much?
90 div.
Okay, that's way too much.
It's Progenesis.
Holy shit! I mean, that's a hell
Yeah,
of a fix.
it is, but it is a fix. It's a flat fix. I've used Progenesis enough to know that if I were to get Progenesis, I would literally just stop dying. Most stuff I don't think can one shot me if 25% of it is taken for over 4 seconds.
Mm.
Like,
What
I
about?
really don't. I don't.
That's
Go
gonna
ahead.
sound weird, but what about like some pseudo, some like pseudo interact charges?
I already have them.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I produce all charges.
Okay, okay. Alright, that was my idea. Sorry.
Yeah, I I've got all my charges up, so I end up with frenzies, power and endurance charges. I don't. I just have zero armor, and my life pool is about 3K,
Mm,
which is and like I have literally zero. Yes,
I think the life thing might be what's probably the
it,
easiest to fix. Maybe.
yeah, probably. It's just at this point, I think I need just points, and then because like I got most of my damage points in until I want my last cluster.
Hmm.
But after, yeah,
Do
but
you
for right
have
now, if I get, I'm just
Do you
slamming
have
it into fucking.
quality on your rings?
Not at the moment.
I mean, that's a
Shit's expensive.
cheap way to
Nah, that is not cheap. Get out of here,
get catalyst. What do you mean for life
bro.
modifiers?
What are you talking? First of all, neither of my rings have a fucking life modifier at all.
Well, maybe then that's what we need to fix. Get you similar rings that
here
you
you
got.
go. Here you go. I'm gonna show you right now. You want to try to find these with fucking life on them? They're expensive, bro.
Well, you
They're
might have to give
expensive
up.
fucking
I
things.
mean, I know I found that one. That's that's the
Yeah,
godly one I found. You may be able to find one similar without the evasion modifier.
maybe,
Kyle,
but that's
how
gonna
much
be
evasion do you
super
have?
expensive. I only had like 47%, so like 7,600. I'm also not using Grace. Like, all my damage or all my auras are Precision, Haste, Herald of Ice and Thunder.
That's pretty fucking low, dude. The wonder.
Oh, I know, but it's because that's not the purpose of this build. This build is not supposed to live.
Yeah, it's like an MF color kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be
As a matter of fact, I'm thinking of ditching my chess piece for literally what is that? Greed's Embrace.
MF one.
Hmm.
Mm. But then now you have to start working on the alt for your solo time.
I have to work on an O.
Yeah, like an alternative character, because then your character would be completely not viable by himself.
Well, yeah, but I can always just reslot in the chest because Greed's Embrace is just a chest piece,
Okay. Well, I mean,
and it's like, let's see, Greed's Embrace. Yeah, and Greed's Embrace is not like a really bad chest. It can be.
well, yeah,
You know,
depending on the roles.
yeah. I just have to get one with positive fucking rolls, and I'll lose. I'll lose a lot of fucking evasion. I'll admit that.
I mean, the easiest thing to do when it comes to if you want to make a MF, just put it on the Merc, give yourself southbound, so that's it.
Ugh, that sounds disgusting.
But you just give him load him up with just as much as shitty ass MF as possible. He doesn't really necessarily. He doesn't need that much defenses because I will be providing most of the defenses, and then you don't have to compromise most of your gear. As an idea, you have to just swap out your gloves.
The problem here is the what's it called requirements from the fucking dudes. There are try requirement fuckers, but I
Yeah.
have been running into like weird problems with like gearing them, and I don't know how to fix it quite. I don't know how to quite to
Well,
fix it.
so from my understanding, and I have like 20 tabs up just for this purpose. So there, when you look at the screen for the people, and on the top right it says strength, intelligence, like my zealot.
Mhm.
So he can wear anything that has armor, just plain armor. He
Yeah,
can also wear anything that has straight energy shield. But if you, in combination, he can only wear gear that has both armor and energy shield, nothing else. Now, when it comes to weapons, their weapons that they like are very specific to the type that they currently they have
yeah.
when you get them. So they don't like any other type of weapon. So you can't slot in like if my guy came with a staff, he don't fuck with anything else other than staff. Now you can do a regular magician staff or you can do a war staff, but it has to be a staff. And a few others have some alternatives. There's a spreadsheet I can share with you afterwards, but there's like not a lot of variation. Like if they came with a wand, most likely they're gonna use a wand. I think there's maybe one or two exceptions to that. They'll use a runic dagger. I believe it's a sanguineness or one of the witch ones can use a runic dagger. So that's the exception. But other than that, the weapons are fixed to the class that they are choosing and they prefer. Other than that, the and I'm speaking based on my experience with two slot ones. I don't know what the three attribute ones look like. I've been trying to get one for fucking days now.
I have one,
The last time I
and
got
so
one, it
it
was just
seems
like
pretty.
I died.
It seems pretty. Like this one has all three stats, but he doesn't have anything that isn't strength and int.
What do you mean, like
Hold up. Let me see. Let me see if I can put something on him.
like
Let me see if I could just like. Okay, here's a
armor
fucking.
energy shield, basically?
Here's a fucking one of these. Here's another one of these. Hold on. Let me just see. Okay, so I can put that on him. I can put those on him, and I can put. Okay, so it seems like the tri stats can wear whatever.
Okay, except for the weapons, they probably have to be specific with that build.
Yeah,
The class,
that's my guess.
the class of the category of the weapon, I should say. As far as stats, they don't care. They don't care what the stats has. But yeah, that's a way to. And which one do you have? Sanguimancer or
I have three. I have a striker, a blade caster, and a single
no?
master.
The okay, Sanguimancer is the try stat.
Yeah,
Try
right now I'm
attribute.
using a blade caster
All right. Well, I mean,
because we're using aspect of the spider, which is really good.
yeah. I'm trying to get the Sanguimancer for. I believe that's the one that gives you pride.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get that one for my support for you.
I have one, but to be completely honest, I didn't really notice the fucking difference.
Well, I mean, I think with me it's a little different. I mean, I think that
You'll because again, pride isn't like the same. It isn't like a normal aura. It's a debuff for enemies rather than just a normal aura.
Right. So I'm thinking about. I wanted to test that one, but if I find a kineticist, which ironically I ran into a couple way before I even did the research. But ever since I've did the research and I've decided, okay, I'm getting whichever one comes first or both, just to test them out. But I want a kineticist because a kineticist will probably do cast on hit much better because their bolts tend to pierce through everything.
Mhm.
And they'll probably have a better, and then they shoot much faster. So they'll like my zealot is cool, but his casting one is very short. He's like very like maybe the first 10 monsters in front of him. That's what he casts everything on. The wave of conviction and whatever other skill lightning skill that he has. Like tornado of elemental turbulence and an unnerving blast. So everything is like in the front 10 monsters. So his range is kind of silly. So his curse on hit right now isn't rare necessarily being very helpful other than bosses, which he's giving. You're giving elemental weakness, but I'm giving them frostbite and conductivity,
Mhm.
which is both higher shocking and higher chance of freezing. And I got this little doodad for like 100C Star of the Way class, which I think I'll overspend for this honestly, but yeah, I wanted to splurge. Which basically increases the effect of the um, the curses. But yeah, that's pretty much kind of what's going on with that. I think,
And you put this on your Merc?
mm-hmm. And it did work. It did work because his casting range is much bigger. And I only put in him well, you know, all elemental resistance is great for him. The but the 60% increase area effect of hex skills is the one I'm looking for.
Mm.
And I guess the cannot be silence is great because he doesn't. I don't have to worry about him ever being not being able to curse shit. Everything else is dead
Yeah.
unless that. But that was about 100C, give or take. Everything else was like borderline negligible as far as price. I do realize that I have to change out his armor because you don't need endurance charges, so I gotta change that out. Find something more useful. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, I was trying to find a way to sneak in a third, but until I could change into either a Sanguimancer or a Kineticist, I won't be able to because a Kineticist at least can use 2 slots. They can use the wand and then shield.
Mhm.
So that will be able to put in a third. You can cast on hit, probably with the wand as a crafting. So until then, this is what it is. My personal opinions on this league. The servers, man. I'm gonna say a hot take right now. Is DDoS still a thing in 2025?
Yes.
Like this
It's not
DDoS
DDoS.
is like
It's
ancient.
not DDoS. It's DDoS.
Okay, whatever. That's
No, don't whatever me. That is irritating if you heard someone's like literally adding an extra something into something that you've heard a lot. I don't know. I'm not mad. I'm just saying that
sound
that was like
really
grating on the
upset.
ears.
Like you've been
No, that
dosing
was
people.
grating on the ears. That was grating on the ears hard. Get out of
Do
here.
you
You know
DOS
how that
people,
was.
huh? Is that what you do for a living? You dosing
I can
people?
live with I can live with dosing. I can even if you said dosing, I would have been fine. But DD dosing? No, get the fuck out of here. That sounds ridiculous. We are not 5-year-olds.
Jeez. All right, fine. Dosing. Um, I've been hearing dosing since I started playing video games like 15, 20 years ago.
Yes, because of the way that that servers and shit work. Of course it is. It's if you can find the thing's phone number, you can call the phone number.
Why
It's
do
really
they
that
have
simple.
phone numbers? Why do they still have fax
Because
machines?
things. What
Like,
the fuck are you even talking about? Everything has an IP, Cass.
I'm saying like this is the most basic fucking form of.
I. It's because IP addresses work the same way that addresses work, the same way that phone numbers works.
See,
It's an identifier.
I
You
know,
need an
I know,
identifier.
I
If
knew.
you find the identifier, you can call the phone.
Did I not say it was gonna be a hot take? Did I not say
I
that?
and I'm agreeing with anybody who's taking umbrage with the hot take.
All right. He's yelling at me, guys. He's yelling. Okay, I'm just stating a hot take here that I didn't think it was still a thing in 2025 like that.
And that's just because you haven't been paying attention. Now, you pay attention to a lot of things. I'm shocked that you don't know that DDoSing is still a thing.
I mean, I know it exists. I just think it was like people still suffer from this. Like people still fall victim to this type of most. Maybe I don't know shit about hacking. Obviously, I don't know shit about this. But I would assume like this is back in the wild days and back in, like this is one of the most common forms of attacks that
You
most
know,
game
I'm gonna
companies
tell you
receive.
right now, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. Do you know why bulletproof vests kind of suck?
Because you
It's
can't.
because knives still work.
I thought it was because you can't get in your face.
Knives still work. Some of the most basic technology that we have still fucking works. It's because it works.
So it's not.
Stabbing a guy with a stick is not gonna ever go away because the shit works.
I thought the answer was more simple of saying like it because it's the vest. It's not a full body suit. I like Iron Man suit. That's what that's.
No, but in general, the simple things work.
Okay.
That's why you still have homeless collecting cans like they did in the fucking 70s when that shit first started hitting.
Nah,
It's because something simple, although very simple, will work. And overcomplicating shit, overcomplicating your defense or overcomplicating your attack isn't how you work.
well, I'll back off. I'll back off. I'm trying to get beat up.
As uh, uh, I can't blame GGG for getting DDoS, bro.
I'm not blaming them. I'm
It
just
sounded like you were blaming
frustrated. No, I'm just saying like I didn't think that we would be
the
having this
servers.
conversation.
The servers. That's literally what you said.
Bro, my level of disconnecting has been off the fucking meter.
I understand that sucks, but and then you go to the DDoSing. I don't even know if DDoSing is what's happening.
That's what Jonathan said.
Oh well, then DDoSing is happening. And
That's what I
fuck,
was.
you
That's
know
what when I
what?
read his.
Be
I'm
mad
not. I'm not
at
pulling
the
this out of
people
my
doing it.
ass. All right, I'm not pulling this out of
Be
my ass.
mad at the people doing it. Be mad at the people
Oh,
doing it, not at the
I'm not
company
blaming.
that's having to deal with that
I'm
shit.
not blaming GGG. I am
I feel
not.
like you are.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that I didn't think. I didn't think that was. I thought that was like they figure out a patch for this shit a long time ago. Like I thought that, like, all the security companies like figured, oh, okay, this is how you avoid that kind of attack, and then they come up with a new attack, call it fucking bossing, whatever. I don't care. I don't. I'm butchering this right now. I just thought that DOSing wasn't like a relevant form. So when Jonathan said it, I was just saying there like, wait, what? They still do that? What the hell? And that's why I'm getting disconnected like every 5 minutes. Like, my screen just locks up and I recover and then come back and then everything's half dead already. Or I just straight up just get kicked out. That's been frustrating. Other than that,
Yeah, fuck whoever's doing that.
D4 probably. They're trying to stall time for D5.
If you're DDoSer and you're DDoSing video games to fuck with companies, fuck you. You're a piece of shit. I don't want you listening here. Exit the video or the sound now.
Press
I
a
don't even
button.
like you.
Press a thumbs down button.
No, not even that. Fucking press the X button at the top right corner of whatever the fuck you're on, and then put your phone in the toilet,
That VPN.
and then go and step on Legos.
From 3 different countries.
Fucking hate
we're
them, bro.
gonna get DOS. We're gonna get DOS.
Well, no, we don't provide a service. DDoSing stands for denial of service.
Yeah, but Spotify's gonna hit us up.
We
Like,
don't
hey,
have.
bro, like your whole content's been deleted, bro. I don't know what happened. That episode
I
you
don't.
just recorded, it's gone, bro. It's gonna be that
Yeah.
South Park episode when they were talking about Bitcoin or NFTs or what is it, investing. And he's like, all right, deposit your money, and it's gone.
And it's gone. Yeah.
He was like, wait, what do you mean? It's gone. You wanna do some more? Okay, let me put it in and it's gone.
Yeah. That's a funny episode.
But anyway, yeah, I think Merkley has been fine. I think it's taken us. It took us a little longer than expected to get to the Egon. And how do you say his name? Egan? I want to call him egg in, like egg on.
Aegon was how I would pronounce that.
Aegon.
Aegon Caesarius.
That's too close to a C-section, so I'm gonna just call him Aegon.
So wait, Caesar? You can't say Caesar either. Like, what's up?
Caesarian. It sounds like Caesarian.
Caesarius.
Yeah. They should have
So
chose a better name for that.
I don't think so. I don't think it really matters.
Because now I'm
I think
thinking
it's
that
like
because he's related to Zana, so is Zana's last name is Caesarius?
Yeah, it would. Stands to form.
I don't know. I'll be in denial. So
I don't know why. I don't know why that is so uncomfortable. It's a valid way of giving birth.
okay.
Usually comes through complications. It's a medical marvel. The fact that we learned that, oh shit, you can't give birth that way. We don't know how else to really give birth, so we're just gonna have to cut you open and fucking get it. Like that right there, medical marvel. Go medicine.
It's literally it's basically what you said. Like, can't get out the other way. Just bring a knife to the fight.
Yep. Like
and
again, but people survive that shit, bro. Imagine, like, think about that. Like that's a medical marvel right there. Like you have like a fucking huge problem. They have to cut your stomach open. They fucking pull the baby out, and fucking baby's alive, and then they sew you back up, and they're just like, all right, well, you're gonna have to heal for a while, but at least your pussy's not wrecked.
It's gonna hurt for like a bitch. It's gonna hurt for a long time, and every now and then, it's gonna hurt again.
But that is a better alternative to a dead woman and a dead baby. 100% better alternative.
Dark.
Weird. I know it's weird, but like you're the one that brought this shit up, and that's why I'm like,
GGG brought this up by naming that motherfucker Caesarius.
No, because I'm pretty sure you're the only one that brought this up.
Put in a vote. God damn it! If you also thought it was C-section or cesarean, or if you read it as cesarean, or do you read it Caesarius, or am I crazy? I'll put that as an option.
I think you're crazy.
Possibly.
I would go with you're crazy. Because the thing I thought of this was like Caesar from like Rome.
Yeah. I guess I gotta get this on recording. What are your thoughts on the new series?
I love the new Ceres fight. I love the new Ceres fight. He's so goddamn cool.
I wish I would have got your geek your fangirl on recording.
My nerdgasm.
You're fangirling.
He was like,
he was like doing the Peter Griffin.
Hell yeah, bro! Because that shit was fucking wonderful. It's my favorite boss in the game.
We died like 100 times.
It wasn't 100. It was like 12.
Like, I'm pretty bad at serious fight to begin with, but that being in a smaller arena makes it so much harder and challenging.
I don't think so. I thought that was way easier. I died less to that to get it first down than Sirius himself.
There's less immune phases. There's definitely less immune phases, but
there's less immune phases, and meteor phase never goes past 2 fucking things.
I mean, you got a lot of damage though. You know
what I mean? No. I've had a lot of damage before. Trust me. Sirius, after the first one that he says like, all right, here's the mechanic that I'm gonna do to you later, it goes to 3 rings. Sirius fight is the new Sirius fight so much easier. He so many less one-shots. I don't have to worry about a billion orbs of fucking desolation or trying to come back into the fucking map and dying because they're in the fucked up places. Yeah. I love the new Sirius fight.
And there's the other boss with like the one that you make fun of all this time. But they're not here. I don't remember the line.
But later never came.
This feels like a Christmas after a Christmas story.
Yes, that shit's so fucking stupid.
I think he's gonna be a problem. Later. Like as far as Uber or the next level of them, that one's I think is gonna be the problem because his level of projectiles and shit going on is so much.
Yeah.
We haven't fought. We haven't fought Chin Vagina.
That is Chin Vagina. What are you talking about?
No.
Yes.
No, I've seen Chin Vagina. That's not one. We're missing the last boss. I think the one we have to do tonight. That's Chin Vagina. They're gonna fight tonight.
I'm pretty sure we've done that one that you're talking about. I just not sure why I don't think you paid. It
I
is.
know
That's the beams.
the one with the
It's the one
long
with the
neck.
beams.
No, it's
Yeah.
this the one with a really long neck that has he doesn't have beams. He has he puts shit on the floor. He puts a lot of shit on the floor. And I think all of it's chaos damage. Like pools of chaos damage. I call him Chip Vagina because he kind of looks like Mitch McConnell. I know you're googling right now. I can tell you're typing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it's I don't know his name. That's the same problem. I don't know the name. We did the devil the Diablo looking one. I feel like that's his name.
We did fear.
Yeah.
And we did dread.
Yeah. The other one is I don't know.
No. I'm telling you, we did dread.
Maybe
I know what
maybe
the fuck
you
you're talking
did.
about.
I didn't.
Yes, we did.
All right.
Yes, we did. I'm showing you the picture, not the picture of like that, but that it's the incarnation of dread. We've done this. The echo of reverence. I could have swore we did this.
I don't know. I don't know. So what's the laser dude?
Because I know neglect is laser dude.
All right, so we did that one last night.
We did neglect. We did fear. Maybe we didn't.
We didn't do this one. I'm telling you.
How would we not? I saw it.
Because this is the last one. This is the last one. Of the storyline. This is the last one, and we're doing it tonight.
Okay. All right. Maybe I'm wrong. I apologize.
You're like my wife, bro.
I could have swore.
You argue so passionately that sometimes
I could have swore we did it.
Sometimes
I recognize things.
You convince me that I'm wrong, and I'm saying that I gotta sit here in the corner like, what the fuck am I doing in my life? Like, I know I had that argument in the bag. Like, why did I lose?
I swear we.
No, we
did
didn't.
I do this somewhere?
Maybe you did it. Maybe you did it, but
I swear
as far
I
as
saw
our story and our collective progress, we haven't done it.
I thought I saw it, but apparently I'm fucking retarded.
I tried to help a dude do it, and his damage was pretty bad. He wasn't able to, even with my auras, he wasn't able to out damage him before all of the shit on the floor. It's a lot. It's a lot of shit to dodge. You can't. And I don't know I haven't memorized the mechanics on why the shit goes on the floor to begin with. There's a way to get in a predictable. Kind of like
because it's phase. Yeah, it's all phasing.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now. This is like the first time I've actually ever looked at the fact that the PoE wiki has the phases on this shit.
I don't know who's working on that. If it's PGG or it's a private individual.
It's definitely not GGG. This is PoEwiki.net. I don't think this is GGG. We know that GGG doesn't make fucking websites to fucking support their game. Come on now.
Shots fired. Oh.
They are fire and chaos orbs in the first fucking what's it called? That has a double front slam, which creates ice and then fires a cold beam. Meets an end as a teleport slam. Crashes and deals damage in an area. Deals more damage at the center. Influence and power, hubris unyielding. Centipede barrage will tendrils of lightning in a cone fire 2 sprays of lightning tendrils and inflict shock and sap. Is rose phase. Wait, okay. I'm really glad we read this because this would have killed me 100% without fucking reading this. Alright, so he has this thing called Frozen in Time and Space. Lightning and Cold Petals. Become immune to damage at about 75% life and moves to the center of the arena, creating 3 lightning portals in a triangle that periodically fire novas and a projectile that shock and sap. Also creates 2 cold portals near the boss, creating and expanding chilling areas with 25% chill. Then teleport 45 degrees clockwise. Collect either red or blue rose petals and move to the next incarnation of Dread. The roses have a trail that points toward the player. The roses have a trail that points toward the player. Repeat. Okay, yeah. They have roses point toward us. Repeat with the other rose to complete the rose phase. The red rose grants a buff called Fragment of Past Trauma. You take reduced damage but have increased movement speed. blue rose is you take
That-
increased damage but have reduced movement speed.
All right, I'm gonna stop you there and say thank you so much for guys for listening. We gonna figure this shit out. We don't want to make this a very long episode. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the league. If you want us to touch on, make some contact, let us know. We will. We could do a video on defeating these guys, fighting these guys. As we get progressing more deeper into Uber, I'm sure other players have got guides already that are probably better than us. But if you want us to do it and check it out, we'll spin up a video and kind of work through it. We'll probably record it, beat it, and then kind of do a voiceover because to do it in the moment is probably going to be a lot of yelling and freaking out. So we don't want you to go through that. But yeah, either way,
Press a button.
Press a button. See you guys on the next one.